Good morning, everybody. We have a number of nominees on the agenda, and we also have one bill, and we'll be able to move some of those nominees, and we'll be able to move the bill. And we're meeting at 9:30 because many of our members have other commitments. So I want to make some brief remarks, and I hope members will try to help us get done by the top of the hour so we can move. We have several nominees on the agenda for the first time today, and the minority has requested that they be held over. So the following nominations will be held over, and we have enough members so we can do that right now. Amy Barrett, 7th Circuit, Joan Larson, 6th Circuit, Eric Dryband, Assistant Attorney General, Civil Rights, William Campbell, Middle District, Tennessee, Tom Parker, Western District, Tennessee. We also have 5 U.S. Attorney nominees on today's agenda who we'll be able to vote on. I'm going to speak about one of these nominees now, not for U.S. Attorney, but for Assistant Attorney General for the Criminal Division, and I'm sure other members will have something to say about this as well. Brian Benchkowski is that nominee. He is well known by many of us on the committee, serving as Republican Staff Director 2009 and 2010. He has also previously served numerous leadership positions at DOJ. We received his nomination 3 months ago on June the 6th. We held his nomination hearing more than 50 days ago, July 25th. During his hearing, Mr. Benchkowski unequivocally testified that he will enforce our nation's criminal laws faithfully, fairly, and impartially. Senator Durbin, as well as others, have raised concerns about Mr. Benchkowski's legal representation of Alpha Bank while he was working at the law firm of Kirkland Ellis, a matter of which the Senate learned when reviewing his FBI background investigation. Normally, the committee doesn't publicly discuss any matters contained in that investigation, but because this matter raised some concerns with many members, Mr. Benchkowski voluntarily waived his privacy rights in his FBI background investigation related to Alpha Bank, so we could then freely and publicly question him on this matter. At his hearing, committee members extensively questioned him about his representation of Alpha Bank. He answered our questions. He was not evasive. His testimony was public. Mr. Benchkowski also subsequently responded in writing to several rounds of written questions submitted to him. Following this hearing, I helped Senator Durbin arrange an intelligence briefing with the Office of Director of National Intelligence related to that issue dealing with the Alpha Bank. I also arranged for the Deputy Attorney General to talk to Senator Durbin to explain the department's longstanding tradition that it does not confirm nor deny investigations, particularly when it comes to a nominee's client. And I understand the Department of Justice's reasons for this position. Former FBI Director James Comey recently came under fire for doing this very thing, and I don't want to set the precedent that we demand to know whether a nominee's former client is under investigation. When clients are under investigation, of course, they need lawyers to represent them. Are we now going to have a political litmus test for nominees that's based upon the clients they step forward to represent in private practice? Finally, during all this, I've seen no credible allegations, let alone evidence, that Mr. Benchkowski did anything wrong or unethical related to his limited representation of Alpha Bank, or I could say other things as well. He promised to recuse himself from handling any matters involving Alpha Bank that may come under his jurisdiction in DOJ. and to consult with ethics officials regarding any other times he may need to recuse. I've tried to accommodate the minority's request related to Mr. Benczkowski's nomination, and since then, now is an opportunity to move this nomination forward. In regard to the SAFER bill, sexual assault forensic evidence reporting, it was on our agenda last week. It's ripe for consideration. Senator Cornyn sponsored that bill. As introduced, it would do three things. I think I'm going to put this paragraph in the record. I'm going to turn to Senator Feinstein.